This pharmaceutical stock is getting ready for massive gains. Here's what you need to know. All right, everybody, here we are with ATNM. That's the ticker symbol of Actium Pharmaceuticals. This is a very interesting company, and the news that they've been making over the last couple of days has been even more interesting. And the reason we're talking about this specific stock today is because there's a lot of potential in what could be coming very, very soon as a potential swing play and potentially even a short squeeze. There are a lot of short interest in this stock, and more specifically, of course, the news coming out around it, which is really bullish as well. Before we get into all the details about the stock and what I think and where I might be buying, where I'm looking for those entry points, I want to recommend you guys join our Discord with the first link down in the description below. This is how you get access to our daily buy and sell alerts. As you can see here, guys, all you have to do is hit that first link, go into the Discord, hit the join us category, hit one of these links in the join us category, and then you can sign up with a variety of our different pricing options that we have available. We try to cover all budgets, and anything that you guys might want to be able to have access to, we cover those as well. But other than that, let's get into this. So Actium Pharmaceuticals, what is this company? Many of you have probably not heard of this company before, so let me give you a quick rundown of what this specific company does. It's a clinical stage biopharmaceutical company focusing on developing and commercializing therapies for bone marrow transplants, or a type of cellular therapy of other adoptive cell therapies. Its lead product candidate, which is I-131, or again, that's abpacetidine. I'm probably butchering the name of that. Sorry in advance. Is a pivotal phase 3 clinical trial for elderly relapse or refractory acute myeloid leukemia. So basically, they are a company that deals with a variety of different cancer treatments, more specifically targeting very acute segments of leukemia, which is a very, very big deal. Now, the reason why they are so popular right now, and there's so much talk about them, not only in the news, but also, of course, on various Wall Street Bets forums, for instance, StockTwits, Twitter, and even Reddit, is because of this recent piece of news, right? So Actium announces positive full data results from the pivotal phase 3 Sierra trial in patients with active relapsed or refractory acute myeloid leukemia. So what this means is that they are currently going through trials, right? They're getting FDA approval, which is a big, big deal when it comes to these pharmaceutical type plays. FDA approval will oftentimes be the kind of sink or swim narrative that many of these stocks will follow, because of course, if they do get FDA approval, we can then see a sharp jump in overall price for the stock, as obviously it's dealing with, of course, leukemia and targeting those very deadly diseases and trying to eliminate them and if not cure them as well, which is obviously a very valiant thing to do in the first place, and of course has captured the market's attention, not only retail investors, but of course, people who are in the medical field and things of that nature. So again, it just kind of talks a little bit here in this article about things that have gone well, how the tests kind of, went over, what kind of the percentages are behind all the tests, how, the different ratios, significant, standards and statistics that we can kind of uncover really the accuracy of how, how good this treatment really is at performing the job that it's made for. And overall, it seems to be an overwhelming success. Things went very, very well. And it seems to reduce significantly a lot of the negative side effects and, of course, in general, the bad effects of the specific disease that it's targeting. Now, a lot of people in the overall forums in different places, especially StockTwits, seem to think that come market open on Monday, today is Saturday, that we could see some potentially pretty big movement with this specific stock, mostly in the green. But again, guys, what I want to remind you is that just because news comes out does not always mean that we are guaranteed to see massive gap ups in price. We always have to keep in mind that the overall market conditions are still overwhelmingly in somewhat of a recession, and more specifically in kind of a bear market. As we can see with SPY right here, again, things weren't super great back on the 17th of February, and overall we did kind of make that little bit of a comeback here after the significant drop-off we experienced on the 16th. Keeping that in mind, when we go back to ATNM, we do see a little bit of an interesting pattern starting to form here, kind of a falling wedge, which obviously isn't the most bullish sign in the world, but what that does mean, though, and as far as you can see from these MA lines, these are what I like to use to indicate momentum. We have fallen pretty significantly below all these MA lines. Now, keep in mind, guys, that oftentimes using just pure technical analysis isn't always the most effective way of predicting where the stock's going to go, especially with this new piece of news that's coming out about the significance of their overall testing and trials that they've been conducting. We can see a massive push above all these MA lines and get back into very bullish momentum in a matter of seconds. It's only really a matter of time till we can see on market open. And also, guys, if you want to pick up some free stocks, hit that second link down in the description below and go check out our Webull affiliate link, guys. It's an amazing brokerage we use on a daily basis to trade stocks in the stock market as well as stock options. And when you use our link, you guys will get a bunch of free stocks worth up to $36,000, fractional shares included and everything. And that'll be really, really cool to not only support the channel, but you get some free money and get on the same brokerage that we use on a daily basis. So hit that second link if you guys haven't already. Really quick here, just to kind of say where I would pick this stock up. Again, I would have been looking ideally for the perfect entry back here at the $11.99 mark. This is where a lot of consolidation was happening for the stock, but we have been on a massive run up because of the hype of these phase 3 trials that we've been experiencing over the last couple of months. As you can see, all the way back to January here, we've made significant strides to that $13 to $14 at one point range. We're having a lot of profit takers at this $14 range here. A little bit of a pullback here. Again, depending on market conditions on market open, it might be hard to snipe some entries if we do see a large push towards that green, to those green candles, I should say, that everyone's expecting. So again, I'm probably going to wait and hands off on this unless we see another dip. Might be looking to pick up some more lottery type shares just to see what happens with this for my personal risk tolerance. That's what I'm planning on doing. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. But other than that, that's all I have for you guys today. I'm Kyle with Finance Bro. Take it easy.